Hey, this is Mike the Gear Guy again. Like I told you in my intro video, not everything is going to be fixing a Dodge. Just so happens, my wife's lawnmower, the old push mower, the fuel tank is rusted out. You can see here, you can see a big hole in it right there. What I've already done, took some sandpaper and a file and I cleaned this off. Cleaned the paint off, cleaned off an extra area. And these tanks range anywhere from 35 to 65 bucks. Well, this one here I bought 2 years ago and it's already rusted out. So what I've done, I'm going to try a new product. It's JB Weld Tank Weld. It's 4 gas tanks. Says on the package, great for fuel tanks, metal tanks, potable water tanks, lawn and garden equipment, metal services, no welding, ethanol resistant. Set time 5 minutes, cure time 1 hour. So comes in a little tube. So we're going to cut off a little piece of it. We're going to try it. I'll apply it today, but I won't put any gas in this thing until next weekend. So it'll have more than enough time to dry, or to cure as they put it. You can see I'm just peeling off the plastic protectant. Gonna cut off probably a 1/2 inch. Wrap the plastic back around it. There was a little protective sleeve or cover for the end of it. Here, we're going to put that back on there. Put the plastic back around it, stick it back in our little tube. Save it. If it works good, then we can save it. And take this little piece here, like I said, I mean it's probably 1/2 inch. Maybe not even quite that much, 7/16, and start squeezing it, working it together, mixing it together. And this will take me for a minute or so, so if you want to go get a drink or something, now would be the time to do it. Because we want to make sure it's all mixed together completely. You don't have to get any extra hardener or anything like that. These JB Weld sticks, as long as you mix everything together real good, have your fingertips a little damp so that way it doesn't stick to your fingertips. I will usually wash my hands, clean my fingers, lick them a little bit. And that way while you're squeezing it all together and working it all together, it should come out to like a dark gray color, kind of like that is there. Then, a little hole like this, what I like to do, run it between my fingers, make like a little torpedo looking deal. Stuff it in the hole so it goes inside some. See, it's sticking to my thumb because my thumb got dry. Get my fingers a little wet again. As you can see, I stuck it down in there. The hole's considerably smaller, but the hole is still there. So, wet my fingers again. Take that, and we're gonna lay it on here. And the reason I'm coming further on down this edge, one thing I've noticed about these lawnmower tanks when they sit a lot, it's usually right along this edge that they get the worst. It's sticking to my fingers again. Get the worst amount of rust because the gas sits right there. Gas will turn to water and it'll rust through. You want to make sure it's on there good and thick. keep working it in that hole. I keep filling that hole and it keeps falling down further inside. We got one layer there. We'll put another layer on it here. And try this, and hopefully next weekend that it'll hold the gas in instead of gas just coming out everywhere. We got a hole getting ready to start right here. Our original hole is up here. This one looks like it's getting ready to start right there. So we're going to go ahead and put some of the JB Weld right there as well. Kind of do a little prevention there if we can. And if this doesn't work, then I guess I'll be buying another new tank for my wife. But if I do, I'm going to get another component that I have used before on these tanks. It's called Cream, K-R-E-E-M. Find it at any motorcycle shop or competition accessories or DennisKurt.com online. And about 25 bucks, 25, 35 bucks for that cream. And it's a 3-part chemical that you can run into a fuel tank. You put it on the inside and it creates a plastic liner. And if you have any pinholes in your tank, it'll fill those in and kind of help stop leaks. When I had a motorcycle shop for 11 years, I used that stuff all the time. Because the people that came to me were not the people that can afford to spend $400 or $500 for a gas tank on a bike that they were trying to restore. They're trying to keep original paint and stuff like that. And then on top of that, you know, try finding an original gas tank and original paint for, let's say, a 1952 Harley or a 1971 Honda 550 or 750 or 350 even. It's not easy. So when I came across that product, found out how easy it was to use, I started using it quite a bit. And see, now we got our hole filled in, covered up, coming over the edges here, trying to make sure everything is, it's not going to peel off real easy. I can hear some stuff rattling around in there, so. Alright. I'll let that dry until next weekend. And, I mean, if I really wanted to get all fancy about it and everything, I'd probably make some little rod where I could go inside and push that down so it's not standing up and all that kind of stuff. But usually my experience with JB Weld is if you put it in this way and you pile it up inside that way, in Texas heat, you turn it right side up, the heat will, as it's drying, will actually allow that pile to kind of spread out a little bit and fill your hole. Well, that's all I've got for the moment. Just a little 10-minute video on filling in a lawnmower gas tank hole, in case you don't have any ideas and you don't have the money to buy a new one. And also a tip, in case you do buy a new one, you get that cream stuff that I was telling you about, and you don't follow the instructions, and you don't have to worry about this ever happening to you again. All right. Well, I will talk to you later, and if you like what you saw, if you like my page, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see what our future endeavors hold. Bye for now.